どうするの？強化するのね。行くのね。誰にする？任せた。
I gotta figure out what all this stuff means. So my Japanese is not good enough to read this. It's gonna be a little slow. Okay, so the first one is, I guess you can hit a lot. This game's pretty cool. I've been playing it for like an hour. It's pretty cool. It's an action roguelike though, so it's probably going to be a turn-off for some people. It's not just like a straight beat-em-up. But I want a roguelike like this, with good combat. So hope you get some more moves later on. This is the Switch version on emulator I'm playing, because I unlocked the frame rate. So it runs at 30 FPS. You can see why it runs at 30 FPS. There's a lot going on. Muso amounts of enemies. Pretty hectic. Let's see what this does. The English version of this is region locked. Can't buy it unless you live in Southeast Asia. So have to do with this for now. Let's see. We'll take that first one. I'm just taking photos of all the items. That way I can look at them later. My Japanese is good enough to read it all. I can read some of it. Some of them do like very specific things. I don't quite know what they are yet. What doesn't bother me? What doesn't bother me? What are you talking about? Quite follow what you're asking. No, it's unlocked! It's unlocked. Doesn't it look faster? How does it look on the stream? Is it choppy on the stream? It's like running at 100 FPS right now. I have it on emulator. Yeah, this is a Unity game, so it doesn't need a patch to run better. You just push Control U. And Shin. Looks like this run's gonna go very far. Yeah, I bought the game and then dumped it so I could play it on emulator. Let's see. Let's see what this does. This is health. Take the health. I was actually just watching the original Kamen Rider last week, so very fitting. Original Kamen Rider still holds up. Yeah, I'm hearing it's pretty good. I don't care about it though. I bought a bunch of other games on the Steam sale that cost the same price as that game. not really interested in Resident Evil. I dodge up! Alright, I'm not gonna bother using the drink machine because I have, like, no health. This run kinda went to toast really fast. Let's see what these do. Damage range. Okay, so that's more items translated. Put everything in the ATM. I have, like, no health. Got that weird, like, rock hazard. So I was taking off most of my health. I got to the second level. Probably need to grind a little bit more. A little bit disappointing how much grinding you need to do. Probably couldn't finish this first run. She already played the game before. Oh, that game you sent to me? Yeah, that looked alright. I got chopped. Yes! Rider kick! This is very accurate to the show, by the way. Yeah! Ultimate video game. Anything where you can ride or kick people is a good game. Alright, let's check what this upgrade is. We're gonna take the health. This just came out today, by the way. I kinda didn't. I forgot about it. That's about as far as I've got. I got like halfway through the second level, but I had like no resources. Because Kamen Rider games are cheap. The last one they put a significant amount of money into was Memory of Heroes, but that was still like PS2 game. One they put the most effort into is Bat Ride War Genesis. They put like a lot of effort into that one, but ever since then they've been kind of cheaping out. This game is legit though. I'm really enjoying it. It's cool to have like a actual beat 'em up roguelike. I I do feel like people that just want the straight beat 'em up are going to be disappointed, though. It does seem like you need to grind quite a bit. I don't mind. Looking for something to play anyway. It's only like 30 bucks. If I can track down a ripped copy of the English one, I'll probably switch to that, but I bought the game legally for now. The PC one is in English, but it's region locked. So, it's a real pain to play region locked stuff on Steam. So I just bought the Japanese one. Yeah, Batride War Genesis is like a legit good Muso game. Mostly just held back by the shit frame rate. It's a good game though. Probably the best like non-Basara Muso game. Non-Basara, non like Dynasty Warriors. Stuttering. Weird. Why is it stuttering? Why can't you just make the PC port available for everybody? This is the best I can do. Let's play it on here. I don't know why it stutters. I might need to update my Yuzu. You can upgrade your evasion iframes. That sounds pretty good. I'll take that. Gotta like avoid transforming because it heals you. Which is kind of like the show. You generally fight human form. Yeah, after Batride War Genesis, they did Climax Fighters, which I actually found to be pretty fun. That game was pretty legit, but the netcode was horrible. It was unplayable, so unless you had a local squad to run that with, it had like no single-player content. Then there was Climax Hero Scramble, which was the one they did for Kamen Rider Zeo. That only came out on Switch. I've actually never played that one. I might grab that next time it's on sale. They're all like very low effort games though. This might not look all that hot, but the gameplay is fun. I like the roguelike aspect of it too. Just kind of looking for a game to play. I wasn't even aware it was a roguelike. But yeah, this is a action roguelike beat 'em up with Muso levels of enemies. So if you like beat 'em ups, Muso games, and action roguelikes, this is like the perfect game for you. If you can look past the chibi graphics. Like, it hits all the check marks for me. I like all those things. I like beat 'em ups, I like action roguelikes, I like tokusatsu, and I like Muso games. So well worth the money for me. But I think the graphics and the fact that you gotta grind to beat the game is probably gonna be a hard sell for a lot of people, I imagine. Definitely does feel like the grind is more forced than a lot of other games like this I play. freezes the enemy. And we'll try the range. Range is this first one here. I gotta see if this game is a movie tie-in. They're doing a reboot Kamen Rider movie. I wonder if they're playing it here. I'll go see it. Yeah, I would like another Bat Ride War myself. Better frame rate and then, like, newer characters, of course. Because that game was like 7 years ago. Expand the combat a little bit, maybe make it a little bit more combo-oriented. That's all that game really needs. Make the frame rate not suck. Definitely out of the non-Capcom and Koei Muso games, that's definitely one of the best. Even if you're not a Kamen Rider fan, it's like a legit good Muso game. He did a very good job on it. It's a lot better than the second one. The second one was alright, but the engine was really bad. It took like 2 minutes to load a level. Frame rate was pretty bad too. It's a lot to look past. Frame rate's pretty bad in Genesis as well. The rest of the game makes up for it. I did everything in that game. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to top that game. I thought Memory of Heroes was really good. I really liked that game. Felt like, you know, hey, we're gonna start putting effort into these Tokusatsu games again. They like really cheaped out with those Climax Fighters games. They like jank Power Rangers, well, not Power Rangers, but Power Stone clones. They were alright, but the netcode was awful. They didn't really have any single-player content either, so you kind of couldn't play it. It wasn't worth the money. No matter how big of a Kamen Rider fan you are, it's a hard sell. Like, they don't have any single-player content more than a couple hours worth, and then you can't play it online, so a hard sell to pay like $50 for that. This game is a movie tie-in, so I've only been playing this for a couple hours, but it's definitely better than the movie tie-in games I grew up with. That shit was awful. You could obviously make a game like this in like less than a year, though, so that helps. No, Bat Ride War Genesis came out while Ghost was still airing, so yeah, they're not gonna have the final forms in there. Pretty much whatever Kamen Rider show is airing whenever they made one of those Bat Ride War games is not gonna have, like, all the riders or the forms. They added, Mugen, not, what was it? Mugen Damashi? I didn't watch that show, but like the red form. They added that one as DLC. But, the show was still airing. Like, the first one was, made when Wizard was out, so it didn't have his final form. Same thing with the second one, which was when Gaim was airing. I definitely agree with you there, yeah. You're not gonna get a disagreement from me there, man. I don't jump! Yes! Get him! Alright, second boss down. Okay, so got, could go for a crit build here. Take the second one, since it's, HP steal on crit. There's a starting item as well. What does this do? I'm documenting all this on my phone. Yeah, this is a, persistent item. Alright, let's keep going. This is very accurate to the show. You can watch original Kamen Rider legally. It's on Shout Factory. I actually watched the original series. Well, most of it. It's like 100 episodes. I watched most of it. It's very episodic, like old school Power Rangers. So you don't need to watch it all. Think fighting games should have more PvE stuff? Yes, definitely. Because fighting games either have shit netcode, no one playing online, or sometimes you just don't care about the competitive aspect but want the fighting game. You kind of can't really find a lot of games like that. Best you can get right now is Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, like the full RPG mode. Like, the netcode of that game sucks, right? I don't care about the competitive aspect. Obviously, I'm pretty good at fighting games. If I like them, I'll get good at them and I'll play competitively. But if the netcode sucks, I could not care less. It's definitely something that's needed. That's why Mortal Kombat games suck, but they're janky, but people still buy them. They're very casual friendly. Oh, it's a free revive. I don't have enough money for that. What's this one? Yeah, we can go without these. So I think this is shock damage. Got suction on the R1s. Go with the shock. Go with that. Yeah, Tekken 7 not having any single-player content made me not care about that game, because I've never been good at Tekken. Tekken is like the series I just can't play. They still had the beat-em-up mode, I would have bought it in a heartbeat. Just play that. Netcode for Tekken 7 is kind of ass anyway, so... Take the health. I haven't had to transform yet. You definitely got to treat this like the show. It's like the original Kamen Rider. They would not transform generally right away. They would fight in human form until like the monster would come out. That's very accurate how the show is. I was watching the original Kamen Rider last week. It's on Tokusatsu. Just the Twitch channel where they play like a lot of Toku. They have like Ultraman, Kamen Rider, Super Sentai. And when they stopped getting people that could do stunts to play Kamen Riders, they kind of stopped doing that. And mostly just kind of push them away and then transform, because those guys can't fight. With old school Kamen Rider and Super Sentai, they would not transform right away. Let's see here. Okay, got a fire. Alright, grab that one. Proc fire. hate the gimmicks. Annoying. I guess you can get a just dodge off it, but I'm not a fan. I take more damage from that than the enemies. Good, there's an ATM here. Fuck. I guess you could say the same for Power Rangers too. They used to hire like actual people that could do stunts. But then once they started doing the Disney seasons, they got like better actors, but they couldn't fight. Like they kind of stopped fighting when they weren't transformed, which I think really ruins the immersion that it's actually them in the suits, because obviously it's not them in the suits. It feels more believable when they actually can fight outside. Let's see here. Okay, this one's an explode chance. Pizza in the middle. There we go. I have never fought this boss before, so we're gonna put everything in the ATM. Let's see what happens. I haven't transformed yet. Probably harvest a couple of the attacks, see what she does. Oh damn, I didn't even get a chance. Couldn't see what she was doing. That's cool, I got a revive. Alright, we're gonna transform right away. Or not. That wouldn't have helped. Shimatta. Probably get some upgrades at least. That's probably where you need to grind. I didn't go into that with a lot of health. Alright, what's this? Okay, got a new starting item. Another item. Oh yeah, that's a pretty big bonus, I think. Okay, so you can upgrade the Cyclone as well. Check the upgrades first. Attack powers, obvious choice. What else we got here? Reduces damage from gimmicks. You get 25 coins starting. Pretty common action roguelike stuff there. Oh, when you take off the coat, you get defense. Alright, I kind of want to go towards stat boost right now, as I'm actually not doing too bad. Get more health when you henshin. That's always good. What's this? Oh, I can get another revive. I should probably get past that next boss next time. Kinda got bodied there. That was my fault. That's why I didn't get pissed off. I should have transformed right away. Kinda want to save your transformation. I think we should upgrade the Cyclone next. We'll do this too. Alright. Let's see what the bike's got. I think these are like things you start with in a run. Yeah, you go right back to where you were, I think. Looks like there's at least 6 levels, so I got a quarter of the way through the game already. It's not bad. I can start right back there. That's an obvious choice. I want to practice. Alright. See if Mr. Hongo can get anything else. Well, that wasn't bad. That's actually some pretty significant upgrades. We'll save the rest. Yeah. Let's see what these starting items are. That's an obvious choice for trying to beat the game. That's healing. We got like 15 minutes until Pinnacle of Combat's out. Let me see if it's up right now. If it is, I'll switch over. It's not up yet. Okay, we'll do another run. We've got time. Alright. Forget what this one is. Let's see here. Yeah, this one is, crit rate for combos, so you can group everybody together.
れたな。
Alright, we're gonna get more cash this time, because I burnt through a lot. That was a lot of upgrades, though. That was a pretty successful run. It's a shame. I probably could have gotten that third boss, but for having no upgrades, it was. I actually beat the intro boss, which is supposed to be a scripted death. I beat him. I beat him, and then it put me in a part where I died anyway. It wasn't inherently clear that it was a scripted loss. Probably could do this without grinding, but probably would be really hard. It's like nothing that's impossible, but things would probably take a lot longer. Have like no margin for error. It's even the music from the show when it would come back from commercial breaks. Whoops. can't do that stomp. That stomp is not safe. That took off so much of my health. Stomp doesn't seem worth it. If you don't hit something, you can't cancel. It's one of the only things you can't cancel out of. Pure animation lock. I don't think you can, like, henshin cancel it either. Low long status, just stuck in an animation. I don't quite know what the benefit you get is for stomping them. And Shin. Hey, Dutch chop. It's illegal to skip rider kicks, by the way. You can't skip the henshin or the rider kick. It's against the law. You can probably play as Ichimonji at some point. Rider 2. I'm going to assume you can unlock him because he's in the movie. I guess maybe you unlock him later. Maybe he has like a different moveset or something. But yeah, you could probably play as Ichimonji later on. I can't see why you couldn't. Alright, it's time for Pinnacle of Combat. Yeah, you could probably play as Ichimonji, who's the second Kamen Rider. He's probably in the game. But it seems like you have to unlock him. The game has 2 players, so that tells me that he's in the game, but it might be like a Mario and Luigi kind of thing. Or like, he doesn't play differently? I'm not quite sure. I guess we'll find out later. I went into that completely blind, by the way. I watched the trailer and just looked like a decent beat 'em up. I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I am. It's pretty solid. And I can see why it's 30 FPS too, because that game has like a crazy amount of enemies on the screen. So I think they just capped it because they knew that it would basically never be at 60 FPS on the Switch. Maybe in like the boss fights or something. But like the other like 80% of the game, which is just mook enemies, it would have dropped frames. I can actually see why. It wasn't really clear in the trailer, but times you're fighting like 30 enemies at once. So I think that was just a decision that it probably can run. Maybe if you overclocked it and you had like a 60 FPS mod for it, you could probably get it pretty close. But they can't accommodate for that when they're developing the game. So it's interesting. For once, I actually can understand why it's 30 FPS. It gets pretty hectic. There's particle effects and like 30 enemies on the screen, and everybody's bouncing all over the place and stuff. I can see why they did that. I think the stuttering is because I unlocked the frame rate, and maybe the emulator can't handle it. I'll try to work on that more later. I don't know if that's an emulator thing or it just doesn't like it, because the game is made in Unity, so... I think the last Kamen Rider game, which is Memory of Heroes, was also made in Unity. Like I said, they cheap out on those games, so maybe if there's a true 60 FPS patch, you can probably just use that. Alright, let's see if it's up. I'm going to check on my phone first. Alright, looks like it's up. Alright, let's load up the emulator. Hold on a minute. And see how badly BlueStacks runs it. So BlueStacks is kind of ass. The easiest emulator to get, but the games don't run very well. Of course, the ads work perfectly. Alright, let me make sure you guys got visuals. Alright, you gonna load? Thank you. Yeah, I think Pinnacle was actually pretty good name for it, because they're the only like mobile game that gets close to this game's combat is PGR. Nothing else comes close. Like they, it had its problems, yes. There was its fair share of jank and like shit that didn't work like it did in an actual DMC game, like a mainline one. But it really was like the pinnacle of like for this kind of game, like beat 'em up action game kind of thing. Like there wasn't anything else better. There still isn't. There's nothing else better than this. Maybe it was like a rights issue or something. It's like Tales of Eternia. Like Tales of Destiny 2 here is Tales of Eternia, but they had to change it because Eternia is the name of the planet in He-Man. So when they brought it here, they couldn't call it Tales of Eternia because they were worried about copyright infringement from the people that own He-Man. But then, after they localized that game, there's an actual Tales of Destiny 2. So now there's like two of them. Tales of Destiny 2 is like an actual sequel to the original Tales of Destiny. I don't know, maybe it was some kind of stupid reason like that. It doesn't really make sense, but I don't know. A pretty accurate name, though, I would say. Alright, let's see how this runs. I gotta set the controller up. I got a pretty beefy computer, but BlueStacks kind of sucks, so... Where do I put the analog stick? Let's see if that works. So far, it's running alright. I gotta figure out how to get the analog stick to work, though. I haven't used this emulator in ages. Rotate. Will that work? Oh, I think I see how to do this. Hold on. D-pad. They gave me the early access, but then they wiped the game for some reason, and I'm pissed because I spent $5. I don't know why they gave us early access and then wiped. Like, what was the point of that? What was the point of wiping? Weird. Should ask them for my money back.
Breakdown! Let's all right.
I only spent $5 though. I don't really care. It's better than the one I played a couple months ago. That one was quite a bit worse than this. Like they added enemy step back, a couple more moves as well. The S rank characters actually play pretty significantly differently, which is kind of how it works in PGR. PGR is like that too. The first couple characters you get in PGR are like really boring mechanically. And once you start getting into S ranks, you they have like way more mechanics and stuff. So they will do that with this game too. Like the Fist of Revelation Dante is pretty cool because he has the Balrog switching. That's pretty common. The PGR does that too. Nobody uses like the starting characters in PGR because they're boring. Even outside of combat effectiveness, they're like just less fun to play. Okay, why did the controller stop working? Hello? Controller just stopped working. The whole thing stopped working. Fucking BlueStacks. Ugh. This emulator is such garbage. My computer frozen. What the hell, man? What the fuck? Come on! I can't click on anything. Any work? BlueStacks is such shit. Why don't they just, like, have a PC version already out? I hate the emulators. They're such garbage. BlueStacks isn't any better. They have so many fucking ads on it now, too. I'd be more okay with the ads if it fucking worked. It runs like shit, and the ads work fine, by the way. The ads work perfectly. The ads are like pristine quality, but then like when you actually try to play something on it, it does shit like that. I haven't used it in like 2 years. It doesn't seem like it's any better. Alright, let me see if I can get it to run on Moo. Moo is an overall better emulator for like gaming. Oh, come on, it won't fucking work. Why does it not work on like the one good emulator instead of shit-ass BlueStacks? BlueStacks is still garbage. Well, make sure we get like 500 ads for all these bad games, but then like the actual good mobile games that you actually want to play don't work. God damn it. This app is available on some of my devices. Yeah, well, why doesn't it fucking work? Hold on. Yeah, this beta is not gonna be on PC though. Gotta deal with these bunk ass emulators. It runs really choppy on my phone right now, so I'm just trying this out. Otherwise, I can just play on the phone. I'm leaning towards just doing that right now because this is not wanting to work. BlueStacks is garbo. I don't feel like installing another emulator. No, it will. It'll come out. They seem to actually want this to succeed. Although the fact that it doesn't have controller support right now is a really stupid idea, because they're like on their stream they were promoting that it has controller support, and I was still out of town when they gave me early access and it didn't work. And then a day later, when I'm on the bus, they tell me that it doesn't have controller support. It's like, well, why? Why does it not have controller support? That should be a priority. So the game feels awful to play on the touchscreen. Which is weird, because I think the reason why they dumbed down the combat so much was to try to make it a little bit more viable to play on the touchscreen, but now you have to switch characters constantly and stuff, and I think it's even worse. There were some people that could play the 1.0 version just fine, like with the touchscreen, but ironically they made it harder to play on the touchscreen because of all the tagging and there's more buttons. It's kind of weird, really. I don't even really think it accomplished much of anything. Alright, well, apparently it doesn't work in Mumu. It's not... I can't get it to, I can't get it to install. Yeah, everybody's talking about how the controller isn't working. See? I told you! This is why you have controller support at launch. Not at some undetermined time. Like, come on. You get most things right. Even the dumbed-down combat is still better than pretty much anything that's not PGR. I think PGR is still better because the new version's pretty dumbed down and stiff. They're saying controllers are not currently supported. Why? It doesn't even make any sense because the Chinese one had controller support from day one. Why the fuck is there no controller support? If it does that one more time, I'm just gonna play on the phone. It's weird to, like, not prioritize... You know, the game is clearly meant for console and PC gamers who have time to game on phone and are open to playing a mobile game, but then you don't have controller support. So you just scare them away. It gives a bad first impression. That should be the first thing you have. And don't fucking add it later. It should be in from the start. I tried playing on the touchscreen. It's awful. It sucks the fun out of the game. It's not enjoyable at all. You need tactile feedback to play a game like this. I gotta play... PGR has, PGR has built-in controller support. They're getting reamed in their Discord because they don't have controllers. But I told them, like, you need to prioritize that. It should be the first thing you have.
Crazy.
Really weird, weird priorities. They'll make the graphics pretty good and the gameplay, despite being worse than the old version in a lot of ways.
Blast.
We're not going to have controller support at launch of the beta, so everybody's just going to be asking for that. It's like you should have had that from the start. Weird. But again, I will say that the later characters are, like, way more fun. The base ones you get kind of, it's actually a lot like PGR. PGR, like, nobody uses, like, base Lucia or, B-Liv, Kamui, Bastion, Sophia, Isla Brilliance, like, nobody uses those characters. They're not really meant to be used for a long period of time. They're kind of just like, hey, learn how to play the game, and if you like it, you'll get, like, more advanced characters that are more fun to play, and they're more technical. But they, like, don't want to overwhelm you at the start with, like, 500 moves, which is understandable. It's a gacha game, after all. They gotta try to get you to stick around until you spend money. I mean, it makes perfect sense, really. You don't want to overload people when the whole end goal is getting people to spend money. Can't complain about that. I should look at the Discord right now and see how many mentions there are of no controller support. There's probably a good couple dozen by now. Come on. Look, you don't need to render Dante's hair follicles completely perfectly. You need to get the controller and launch. He can live with a couple less hair follicles rendered on his model. Make the controller work. Pushing people away before they're even in full release. It's like River City Girls 2. It's a good game, but it runs at 30 FPS on the fucking PS5. Like, do you want people to try this game? Like, they're not even gonna give it a chance. How is it acceptable that a 2D pixel art game runs at 30 FPS on PS5? It's still not fixed, by the way. It's been like 4 months now. A good game. I can't in good conscience recommend anybody to buy it. I'm actually really triggered that they wiped because I played like a good 4 hours. But I had to play on the touchscreen, so it wasn't really enjoyable anyway. It's all good. They're lucky they don't have reviews up right now, because I guarantee the game would be like under 4 stars just because it doesn't support a controller. I guarantee you. It's like when they get shocked that a PC port gets review bombed because it runs at like 12 FPS on a $3,000 computer, and they're shocked. They have to put out an apology. It's like, well, you got people spending thousands on their computer and they can't run it. Think about everybody else. How do you expect people to react? I might buy one of these right now, because I get a rebate. I just gotta figure out which one is actually worth buying. The monetization in this is actually way better than the Chinese one. I can tell you that much. Monetization in the Chinese one was awful. It was the worst part of that game for sure. I don't know what possessed them to think that having no pity was acceptable, but that's pretty much what they did. It's like, hey, just keep pulling and spending money forever. There's no guarantee that you'll ever get anything. Great idea, thanks. Thinking it's probably cheaper to just get this. Yeah, but you get a rebate. I don't mind. Let me let me censor myself here really quick. Oh, actually, I have some Google Play credit. I'll spend it on that. That way, it'll only be like $5. Let's do that really quick. I gotta go on my phone. Hold on. Yeah, they're wiping. I think this is the last time that they're wiping. After this, it'll be you get to keep your shit. But I'm cool with getting a rebate. They have like 500 Google Play points from PGR, so it's only going to cost like $5 to do this. Let's see here. I got $5 credit right here. I think I get a rebate for what I spent on the Chinese version too, which is pretty sick. Alright, so it's 980 gold gems. How much is that in burger bucks? Burger dollars? This will make it like 15. So I'll get like 30 back. Remember me on this device, because nobody's going to break into my house and use my computer to play weeb trash like this, so yeah, we'll skip that. Alright. Alright. Okay, gonna show myself again here. There we go. Okay, so how do I use it? Yeah. Oh, there we go. Nice. Okay, so how do I back out? So I can get both characters, actually. I can get Dante through pity. Okay, so how do I keep it? How do I keep it? What? I'm confused. I want to just keep that one. There's Nivan, Dante. I don't want him. How do I keep the good one? Yeah! Good. Good. Okay, so which one do I get to keep? I'm confused. I don't really understand what's going on right now. I wanted to keep the other one. There he is again. Nice. We get both? Okay. That one's an obvious keep, 2 legendaries. Alright. Okay, do you use different books for this? No, they're the same, actually. I'm not going to spend any more than that. Oh, I guess they're streaming right now. My stream is probably better quality than theirs. I watched their stream, and like they really need to upgrade the computer that they have in their office because like could barely run the game. Like it's cool that you guys are streaming, but don't you want to make the game look a little bit better than that? It like barely ran. It's like I don't know, man. People are already going to be kind of apprehensive just because it's a gacha. There's already a lot of stigma towards gachas in general, but then like it's running at like 20 FPS on their computer. That's going to rub people the wrong way. Alright. Alright, cool. I got 19. Alright, so I can get him guaranteed, pretty much. Get, like, most of the S-rank characters. Let me see, who did I get again? I actually didn't have this one last one. It's always a complaint whenever they do streams, this company. Like, you think with the gacha money you're making, you could allocate budget towards having a better streaming PC. Like, when last time they streamed this game, it could barely run it. And, like, you can't, you're a gacha company, like, clearly there's money to, invest. Like, at least, like, $2,000 into a computer. I guess that's why they're doing, they let me play this early. They let me go in without having to win a contest. My computer is better than theirs. It's just weird, though. There's lots of instances of that, though. Like, people like me have better streaming computers than they do. And they're like a whole ass company. I'm just a weeb in a room with a decent computer. I don't really have a lot of money. There must be some reason why they don't do it, but I personally don't get it. Alright, cool. So we're gonna get Virgil. Virgil for like $10 isn't bad. Yeah, I only need like, what, like 10 more? 9 more actually. Yeah, we're pretty close. I guess we'll play until we get him. This banner is a scam, by the way. This banner is a scam. The only reason you ever want to roll in this banner is if you have this, the Novice Pack. Because essentially you're getting 100 summons for the price of, like, maybe like 5 of them. You can only keep 1, but as you can saw there, I got 2 legendaries. So that would have been like an insane pull. But after you're out of there, you're going to want to wait for the other banners. It's 30 summons, but 30 pulls to get pity, which is way better than the Chinese version. It's just you can't choose which one it's going to be. Now, dupes actually seem pretty good in this game, but still, you would not want to do that. It feels like you just get your pity, get your summon out of here, and maybe like 1 pity to like fill out your roster, and then just wait for these banners. But this is already so much better than it was. I'm actually very surprised. Oh, I only need like one more summon to get him. Alright, well, we'll keep playing then. Let's go ahead and put the good shit in here. Put that, hit that Virgil, and this Virgil. Alright. You can get a guaranteed legendary from here, but this is not worth buying just because the game's gonna wipe. You can't possibly finish it. It's not possible. I think just buying like the Hunter Summon, maybe like another $10 of stuff is probably good enough. So you'll have like a good $30. So that means you can get the guaranteed Novice Summon, and then like maybe get a little ways towards a guaranteed character, which actually isn't bad. Alright. Somebody's danger. Remember when they were promoting this? So like, yeah, the translation's not final. I hope it is. I hope it isn't. Because it's like mid '80s Japanese NES game level of translation. I don't think you can actually get, you don't have a banner for S. Nero, so if you wanted to test him out, you'd have to probably spend a lot of money, which, I mean, if you can spend wisely, actually would not be that bad of an idea, just because you can get, like, double the money back when the game is in full release, but I just spent 10 bucks and I got like most of the characters, so I'm pretty happy. Figure out which ones I like for full release. If anybody's actually reading this story. Even if you wanted to, the translation is so bad that it's not worth reading. Luckily, the translations for the stuff that matters gameplay-wise, like what the items do and stuff, is like decent enough. That's all that really matters. I hate having to hold the button down to launch.
Don't get caught.
Worst thing about this game. How does Nero feel on the version they gave me yesterday that they wiped? I didn't really get to play him that much. S Nero doesn't have a banner, so good luck trying to get him. Unless you're gonna go all out and wail on this just to get the rebate. I'm pretty cool with 10 bucks. I mean, the game's not gonna be up long enough to even do the battle pass. Like anything other than that is just straight gambling. The fact that I got 2 legendaries, that's like the only reason to pull in that beginner banner. Otherwise, it's a scam. I wouldn't say it's a scam. It's just it's a bad value. Clearly, they want to incentivize people to pull on limited time banners to take advantage of fear of missing out. They don't want to make the base banner too good. But if you're gonna spend money on the game, don't spend money on the newbie banner. It's a waste of money. It's only 30 pulls to get a guaranteed character, which you can easily do for free, for like spending a minimal amount of money. If you don't care about dupes, this system is way better than the other one. The rates on the Chinese version were awful. It was like impossible to get anything, unless you spent an unhealthy amount of money. I think they've got it balanced pretty well. We're not going to have as many characters in this game either. It's probably going to be like a PGR level of characters. maybe like a good 20 or so after a couple years of service. That's probably why they think they can get away with having actual not predatory rates, like a lot of these games. S-rank character rate is 2%. That's more than even PGR. PGR is 1%. I just hope they keep it the way it is, because it's actually pretty well balanced right now.
Too late.
I think having less characters is good because it means that more of them are viable. PGR only has a couple trash characters, and they're mostly trash by design. Just because the combat is pretty unique. They're like not trying to push people away before they start spending money. Yeah, I don't think you can, basically there's no pity for S. Nero right now, or Navan Dante, so you would have to pull on the beginner banner, which is a shit value, because you can't choose which one you get, so... Even though the rate to get an S-rank character is pretty fair, there's like 5 of them in the game right now, so... If one even drops on pity, you have a literal 20% chance of it being the one you want. So, ironically, it feels like the newbie banner is the whale banner in this game. The way it is right now, at least. It's a complete joke of a value, unless you're gonna spend a lot of money. If you're like a normal person, you don't spend like crazy amounts of money on games like this, then it's a shit deal. It's not even worth going for the pity. This is way better than it was, though. I actually would not regret spending more money on this game. I'll definitely probably end up playing this every day. And I'll definitely spend a little bit of channel budget on this. As before, it felt like you were just throwing money into a fire. I think they really did listen. They've been pretty receptive to feedback so far. The combat's a little stiff. Before there was no pity at all. The pity was basically, you had to pull 100 times for a weapon. And there was a chance it would be the one you didn't want. The pity was basically if you did another 100 times, you would get the other one guaranteed. But they only had 2 in rotation at a time. And there, in the old version, there were good, like, what, like 20 or so legendary weapons? So, that does like the entire game's lifespan waiting for the one you want. And then it was like an insane amount of money. And there was no pity, so it felt like a ripoff. They definitely improved the monetization quite a bit. I do think people are gonna be swindled by the beginner banner though, because it really is a waste of money. Unless they add an actual like selector to it when you hit pity, it's not worth doing. It's worth paying the $15 for the first one. That 100 summons I did, you can keep the best one. That's worth the money. Past that, it's a really frivolous waste of money. Yeah, the main thing they need to do is they need to add a selector for the beginner banner. But I really think they're doing that on purpose, because it makes you feel like you're missing out, which is how these games work. This game isn't predatory, but they're obviously still following that philosophy. Like, they need to make people feel like, if they don't buy this right now, that they're missing out on this crazy character or bonus or whatever. It's just, you don't have to be like a master economic major to like realize that the base banner is a shit value. It costs too much for no guarantee to even get anything. But get anything you want.
Get ready, sugar. Can't you see that? Get ready, sugar. How's this? How's this? Can't you see that? Get ready, sugar. Can't you see that?
Sweet.
My Walmart order is almost here. I have to take a break to get that really quick. Quick break. Got some groceries and a new charger because I lost it in the bus fiasco yesterday. If you want to read about that, you can look at my Discord. Very bad day. All right, so I only need one more for him, so we'll just do one. Actually, we'll do 10. Just because I don't feel like doing it nine times in a row. Got him too? What? Oh, Imperial Guard. Wait, what? Oh, it's like a chance. Wait, it's not a pity. Really? It's not a pity? I guess the rate is up. It doesn't actually give you him. Okay, that's kind of ass then. What is the up rate? Okay, so basically I failed pity. That's basically what happened. So what it's doing is it splits the rates. It's still a 2% rate to get an S rank, but it's split between the other ones. So that's why I got him instead. I was confused. I'm like, did I get both? Well, now I'm only missing Yamato Virgil and Navan Dante. It's not like it matters. They're wiping anyway. It doesn't matter. Nothing to get upset over. I hear Imperial Guard Dante is pretty busted anyway, so... Alright. Let me see if the order's here. Oh, it's here. Alright, I'll be right back. Quick break. Alright, let's try out this new Dante. I would have rather gotten him anyways, because he wasn't in the previous version, so I got no complaints. It's not like I get to keep it anyway. This shit's gonna get wiped. Doesn't matter. Means I'll have a good 30 bucks when they come back, which is gonna be enough to get that that 100 summon thing, so I can get my account back pretty quickly. I'm definitely cool with that. Okay, so what does he have? Yeah, you get enemy step now. Oh, it's pretty sick. Let's try out this Dante, and I think I'm gonna take a break. I know I had a very bad day yesterday, the whole bus situation, so I don't really wanna grind too hard right now. I kind of need to take it easy. Yeah, they've been doing that since the previous version. That's nothing new. They've been doing that for a while. But yeah, I had a very rough day yesterday because of the bus, so I'm probably not going to be on too late tonight. I might come back a little bit later. We'll see how I feel. They actually have added more moves. They haven't added enough, in my opinion, but they did add more. I'm sure it'll get expanded upon later, more S ranks. I wouldn't complain if they just made it like PGR, where like the starting characters are pretty basic, but then they like get better at making the characters. I wouldn't mind that personally. PGR is no different. Yeah, see, I spent that much, even though I actually didn't, because I used Google Play cards. So I get 4,000. So I have like 20 pulls already. That's actually not bad. It means I can guarantee I get a character pretty much. Just with like a little bit of playing. I probably won't spend any more than that. Alright, so let's put the new Dante in the party. I'm gonna try him out. I think I'm gonna bounce, so I should take it easy today. There's no point in buying the Battle Pass. You can't finish it before it shuts down. It's completely pointless to buy. If you're gonna spend on this game at all right now, it's better just like try to get the characters and try them out. Maybe spend like the price of like a $50 game. You shouldn't spend any more than that, really. Unless you want like a massive rebate when they come back. Which you can't keep anything, so... That's what I did on Phantom Blade Executioners. I spent 50 bucks, so I get 100 back when they launch. Okay, the guard feels pretty good.
Crazy.
take a break. I'm actually feeling really tired. I had like 3 anxiety attacks yesterday, so I'm gonna take a break. I might come back in a couple hours. I need to hydrate and eat, and probably sleep more. I had a very difficult... You can read about it in my Discord if you care. Anybody who's watching, it's in there. But I had a really shitty day yesterday, and none of it was my fault. So, I need to take it easy. Yeah, I actually want to make some videos for this too, so that's another excuse to kill the stream. So I'm probably going to eat. I just got my groceries ordered. I got to test the new charger I bought, because my other one got lost because of all the shit that happened yesterday. And then I'm going to make some videos for this, and I'll probably come back and play more Kamen Rider. I'll catch you guys later tonight for sure. Peace out. Be back shortly.